Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. But before we get into the video, I do want to go ahead and remind you all I have two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account, which is a month-to-month payment donation system. I also have a coffee account, which can do much the same, but you can also donate on single one-time payments. So both will be in the description box below the video. Do not donate if it'll put you in trouble. If you are struggling, things are tough enough as they are, so don't put yourself in further distress by trying to help me. I appreciate it, but don't. If you can afford it and you want to donate, thank you. I appreciate it. It's me, myself, and I who make these videos, so yeah. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video here. Today we are looking at Representative Glenn Ivey, who is the representative for the 4th District of Maryland. And it's a district that is literally right on the border with D.C., just to the west of Annapolis, south of Columbia, and touches the border of the state of Virginia a bit as well. So, he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Anthony Brown. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Glenn Ivey is as an individual. He was born in Chelsea, Massachusetts on February the 27th, 1961. Graduated from Garfield High School in Woodbridge, Virginia in 1979. Earned an A.B. from Princeton University in Princeton, New Jersey in 1983. Earned a J.D. from Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1986. Has been a private practice lawyer, an adjunct professor, staff member for U.S. Representative John Conyers, Jr. of Michigan, 1987 to 88, assistant United States Attorney for the U.S. Department of Justice, 1990 to 1994. Staff member for the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, 1994 to 1996. Staff member for the Special Committee to investigate Whitewater Development Corporation and related matters, 1996. Staff member for United States Senator Thomas Andrew Daschle of South Dakota, 1996 to 1998. Chair of the Maryland Public Service Commission, 1998 to 2000. State's Attorney for Prince George's County, Maryland, 2003 to 2011. Delegate to the Democratic National Convention in 2004. Adjunct Professor. Unsuccessful candidate for nomination to the 115th Congress in 2016 before being elected as a Democrat to the 118th and following Congress. So he is in term 2. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Appropriations, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Commerce, Justice, Science, and Related Agencies, and the Subcommittee on Financial Services and General Government. He's on the Committee on Ethics. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, who is an American Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States, which is goddamn fucking treason and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S. It promotes itself as being a bipartisan organization, but all it does is bribe both fucking parties. And as of 2025, it reports more than 5 million members in the United States, 17 regional offices, and a vast pool of donors, which is where it gets all its bribing money fucking from. It was founded in 1954 by Isaiah L. Kennan, a lobbyist for the Israeli government, partly to counter international criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year. So as we can see, it's always been a genocidal fuck. AIPAC became a powerful organization during the 1980s, and in 2002 it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, which is one of the stupidest fucking events that we have ever been drug into until Iran. And in 2003, the Iraq War was defended at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. They are a vile, despicable, demonic, evil, fucking goddamn organization, and honestly, the fact that their main focus is promoting Israel is fucking nothing more than goddamn treason. In my eyes. Altogether, they have donated $64,100, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have NAI Michael Company. And from what I can find, they apparently provide commercial real estate services, including brokerage, property management, and development consulting to the entire Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Are privately owned and serve Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Northern Virginia, as well as international markets throughout the NAI global affiliation. Its clients range from independent business owners to international corporations. And apparently they are headquartered in Lanham, Maryland. Altogether, they have donated $18,300. And once again, that's NAI Michael Company. Next, at number 3, we have K&L Gates. And they are a multinational corporation law firm based in the United States with international offices in Asia, Australia, Europe, and the Middle East, and South America. Are headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and was formed in 2007 by the merger of Pittsburgh-based law firm Kirkpatrick and Lockhart and the Seattle-based law firm Preston Gates and Ellis. It delivers legal services at both an individual office level and through 9 broad firm-wide practice areas: corporate and transactional, energy, infrastructure and resources, finance, financial services, intellectual property, labor, employment and workplace safety, litigation and dispute resolution, real estate, and regulatory and policy, each of which also include a number of subject matter and industry-based practice groups. As of March 2017, its leaders are James Segerdahl, Global Managing Partner, and Michael Kachis, Chairman, Management Committee. Yeah. The original Pittsburgh branch was founded in 1946, and the original Seattle branch was founded in 1883, and they merged in 2007. Altogether, they have donated $11,600. And once again, that's K&L Gates. Next, at number 4, we have Sheet Metal Air, Rail, and Transportation Union, and their full name being the International Association of Sheet Metal Air, Rail, and Transportation Workers, sometimes just listed as SMART, is a North American labor union headquartered in Washington, D.C., which is chartered by the AFL-CIO in 2013 and is a product of a merger between the Sheet Metal Workers International Association and the United Transportation Union. It represents over 230,000 sheet metal workers, service technicians, bus operators, engineers, conductors, sign workers, welders, and production employees, among others throughout the United States, Puerto Rico, and Canada. The Transportation Division, which has offices in Washington, D.C. and North Olmsted, Ohio, represents employees on Class 1 Railroad, Amtrak, and regional and short line railroads, bus and mass transit employees on some 45 transit systems, and airline pilots, flight attendants, dispatchers, and other airport personnel. The division's 500 local unions organize conductors, brakemen, switchmen, ground service personnel, locomotive engineers, hostlers, and railroad yard masters, as well as bus drivers and mechanics. Its sheet metal division design, manufacture, and install their own products and are employed in a variety of occupations, from architectural sheet metal work to fabricating, installing, and servicing HVAC systems to shipbuilding and railroad work. Altogether, it has donated $10,000. And once again, that's Sheet Metal Air, Rail, and Transportation Union. Finally, in 5th, we have Service Employees International Union. And they are a labor union representing 2 million workers in over 100 occupations in the United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico, and is focused on organizing workers in 3 sectors. Healthcare, where over half the members work in the healthcare field, including hospital, home care, and nursing home workers. Public services, government employees, including law enforcement, and property services, including janitors, security guards, and food service workers. It has over 150 local branches and is affiliated with the AFL-CIO, the Strategic Organizing Center, the Canadian Labour of Congress, and its international headquarters is in Washington, D.C., and it is one of the largest unions in the country. It was originally founded in April of 1921. Altogether, it has donated $10,000, and once again, that's the Service Employees International Union. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have pro-Israel groups, who altogether have donated $73,372. Next at number 2 is lobbyists and public relations, who altogether have donated $69,700. Next at number 3 is attorneys and law firms, who altogether have donated $58,000. Next at number 4 is corporate lawyers and law firms, who altogether have donated $40,200. And in 5th is building trade unions, who altogether have donated $39,500. Now let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance. APAC, Boo, Suck, NAI, Michael Company, Ooh, K&L Gates, Ooh, Air Metal, Rail, Transportation Union, great, absolutely wonderful. Service Employees International Union, great, absolutely wonderful. Starts off sucky as all goddamn fuck. 2 oohs and 2 greats. Mixed bag, very much so. Industry-wise, Pro-Israel groups, boo, suck. Lobbyists, public relations, boo, suck. Attorneys and corporate law firms, or attorneys and law firms, ooh. Corporate lawyers and law firms, ooh. Building trade unions, great, absolutely wonderful. That was horrible. That was on the bad side. Altogether, I'm going to have to go. Because you've got a ball sucker and a half with fucking AIPAC and pro-Israel groups. They're unacceptable if you want to be taken seriously as a fucking goddamn lawmaker who's here for the people. You need to get that goddamn shit out of your fucking donations. But, again, altogether, but this has been a look at Representative Glenn Ivey, who is the representative for the 4th District of Maryland. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. And it can't just be a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing sources or anecdotes thrown together to try to make sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.